Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. Welcome to potentially the most frustrating Tavern Brawl that has ever been created. It's Randemonium, an encounter at the crossroads under a mana storm. Choose a class, get random cards. Each turn your cards' costs are randomized because I assume, perhaps, that somebody at Blizzard Studios has had a very, very horrible week and they want to inflict it upon others. Sounds hilarious, right? Sort of. I suppose it depends on your tolerance for complete and total bullshit. We're about to find out. Alright, which class to pick? So, a couple of classes that I've seen do really well. Warlock is pretty good because you get guaranteed card draw, and since these are random decks, nobody else has that. So, we're going to play a little bit of Warlock. Druid can be good. I mean, if you get like a turn 1 Nourish that's 1 mana, that's amazing. There are a couple of other classes. The one that I wouldn't go with would be Shaman. Probably not Rogue either, because anything with a lot of low-cost cards is probably not going to benefit as much from this random setup. I mean, Overload in particular is an absolute game killer for you. Why would you? Most Overload cards are very cheap, so you don't really get the benefit from that, and yet Overload is going to screw you as you go along. You suddenly draw that 2-mana Kel'Thuzad, but you're overloaded and you can't use it, so that's a bit of a problem. We'll go with Warlock then. Ah, he's playing a Shaman. Someone's brave. After saying that, I might get murdered. Let's see what actually happens. So there are a couple of unwritten rules for this particular game. We're going to hold on to the Mortal Coil and the Dreadsteed. Actually, you know what? Let's hold on to all of it. That actually sounds reasonable. So the unwritten rule is that a card can never become more expensive than its starting base mana cost. So that means the coin will never cost 9 mana. Oh dear. That's a interesting start. But it's okay, because we have Bane of Doom. So, a 1 mana Bane of Doom. I will kill that, and I will have, Just forget that ever happened. Bane of Doom does not work that way. At all. Never has. Never will. That was a bug. God. Damn Tavern Brawls, untested Tavern Brawls. Terrible. Absolutely awful. Really, I'm surprised that slipped past Blizzard's QA. Frankly. I expect better of them. I really do. They've ruined my experience. Alright, next match. I mean, first match. Yes, first match. Absolutely, no problem. Alright, a hunter. Okay, let's give this a shot then. So, Elven Archer sucks in all circumstances, so we don't want to hold on to that anyway. Pagel's pretty good here. Cho. Cho could be hilarious. Turn 1 Cho against... The thing is, it's probably going to die very fast, so maybe that isn't so good, but... I mean, both of these cards are okay to have out early, but let's see what he plays early! Will it be a 1-mana King Crush? It's possible. That's what's so damn frustrating about this mode. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. Alright, at the end of your turn, deal 2 mana to a non-mech minion, or we could just play the Pagel, or, I mean, really the Archmage is the best play here, let's be honest. These are never gonna go above 2 mana under any circumstances, so we can just use those. I mean, this is actually a really bad hand for this duel, I suppose, but I can at least play the stuff in it. Thing is, the cost of the Fell Cannon may very well change. Let's have some card draw, thank you very much. You also notice that this delays it because it changes the mana cost when you draw it, so it can be a bit funky. Alright, so we have an Echoing Ooze. Shame you can't pull the Power Overwhelming on that thing, because it will explode, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. We could sense some demons, certainly. That might be a way to go. I'm thinking Cho Pagel is absolutely the right way to go here. Here you go, I have Cho Pagel. So if he wants to cast any spells, then I would quite like to have them. Thank you very much. Yeah, this Tavern Brawl is maybe the silliest, and it can... You've got to throw away any sense of fairness. You've got to stop pretending that this game is fair, because when this Tavern Brawl came out, it was abundantly clear that that is not the priority of this setup at all. And that's okay. You've just got to be able to handle that. You've just got to be able to deal with it. Did that just draw twice for me? No, can't have. Alright. No, it didn't. It was just the regular draw. I thought I saw the animation twice. Maybe I'm just going mad. That's also possible. Alright, can't afford Implosion, which is a little unfortunate. In fact, the only cheap thing I've really got is that. We could use that Power Overwhelming on the Pagel. And then just murder the Alec. Why didn't I give him a Power Overwhelming? I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, never mind. It'll be fine, he says. It won't be fine, most likely. Echoing Ooze, don't really have the buff for that. Let's throw down Valuable. There we go. Might as well get some stuff on the board, right? Hope he doesn't have any board clear. He's a hunter, so probably doesn't. Did that... Yeah, gave HP to the Valuable. Alright. That would be the worst, giving HP to something that was about to explode. Not ideal. But I can see why this brawl would be stupidly frustrating. But here's the thing, like, I don't mind these ridiculous brawls from time to time, as long as that's not what's going on every week. Because some of the brawls are very clever. The auto-sort one, where each card you drew would be on curve. That was really clever. Like, the amount of deck design that went into that was nuts. Although, I had a lot of fun just rolling a priest in that brawl and just going... and setting it up so that my only 1 mana cost card was in a fire, my only 2 mana cost card was Divine Spirit, my only 3 mana cost card was Deathlord. Yeah, that works pretty damn well. Still no cheap implosion, don't know what's up with that, but we actually have spell power now, so it's entirely possible we might be able to kill it. Should we take that risk? I like that risk, let's take the risk. I believe in a thing called luck. Why did I give him implosion? I need to stop doing those things. I keep forgetting. It's alright, Valuable can help out here. Why do I keep giving him spells? I don't know, I think it's more fun that way. Joe's gonna sit around and give me those spells back, so I don't really mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, board clear, I suppose. Yep, that would be a board clear. At least I get the spell back. Hey, I can have my implosion back. Here's where he wipes out my entire board, with the exception of Cho, and he gets just enough, but then blows up all his imps. So I'm okay with that result. And I got my implosion back, and my Cho's still alive, so... all is fine, everything went to plan. Just playing the long game here, you have to understand. It's a little difficult to explain some of my advanced strategy, especially for some of you that maybe aren't as good at the game, so don't worry about it. I understand. I understand your frustration, but you'll learn in time. You will. Shit, seriously, you will. Okay, so we have a super cheap implosion. It's kind of a shame that we can't throw it out anyway. We could blow up our own Cho with it, but that sounds like a really dumb idea. Fell Cannon is only going to kill our own Cho. I actually kind of want to kill my Cho right now, so... here, have Sense Demons. You can't use that. You can get 2 worthless imps out of it. A Mal'Ganis. And a Fearsome Doomguard. Both of those are good things. No, I don't want to give him the implosion back, thank you very much, so... the Fell Cannon can work on killing my Cho. Wonderful, just wonderful. And then I could implosion the Cho next turn, but that would give him the implosion, so let's not do that. This is advanced strategy. We're controlling the board here. We're controlling the pace of the game. Takes good for you as a Hearthstone to really learn to play it at this level. So don't worry if you don't quite understand. You'll get there. You'll get there. Everybody will. Eventually, given enough hard work and dedication. Please give me a 2 mana Mal'Ganis. I'd be very happy about that. That would be actually wonderful. Now, I'm not saying that I have special powers, but it would be understandable that you would believe that. Have some demons! There we go. That seems balanced. Kill my Cho, please. No, don't! Oh, it's okay. Wrathguard can't affect me, because I'm immune. Everything is good. We have found the situation where Wrathguard is a good card. As long as you got Mal'Ganis out, Wrathguard is amazing. Especially if it's 1 mana. And the Mal'Ganis was 2. It's great. Good setup. Okay, I'm feeling confident about our chances here. Think we're in a good spot. I don't think a Stormwind Knight is gonna... oh, he's gonna... overwhelming that. Can he kill my Mal'Ganis? That's a good question. Does he have... I think he can. Which would kind of suck, but I've still got a lot on the board. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yep, he can kill the Mal'Ganis, but I'll have the Arcane Shot. Thank you. Do I have lethal next turn? Possibly with Power Overwhelming. Yeah, Doomguard Power Overwhelming. Absolutely. Maybe. I have to do the mathematics on it, but I'll have that trap. Thank you for telling me what your secret was. That's appreciated. Alright, that's a freezing trap, guys. Good to know. Don't think I have lethal now. I don't think it really matters, does it? That's a shame. I want to play my Anima Golem for 3 mana. There we go! A victory! Advanced strategy in this brawl. Totally fair. It's totally reasonable. It's the best brawl I've ever made. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Completely balanced around high-level play. Can't imagine why anyone would say otherwise. In fact, I think if you do say otherwise, you're probably not speaking from true experience. Let's see what else we got. Might vary the classes up a little bit. Warlock is good, though, because of that draw. Although, weirdly enough, I haven't really had a situation where I've needed to tap. With every other class, I'm like, I'm out of cards, and I've got no draw. This is awful. Okay, probably toss the heal bot, keep the Archmage. Do I have a demon? I do not. Toss that. Yeah, just keep the Archmage. Because we're looking for maximum value in the early game, and we don't really get it. But I would not say no to a 1-mana Dreadsteed. That is a hard thing to get rid of. So if you want to do that for me, 3 mana, not as great. In fact, that's pretty bad. Void Terror, hello. Well, I suppose we're going with the Flame Imp first. The problem is that next turn, of course, that Void Terror could cost more. Although I could eat it immediately. Would I want to eat it immediately? That doesn't seem like good value. Let's not do that. There are probably better things we can do with the Void Terror. So, I mean, a 6/5 sounds tasty, but considering this brawl, I think it would be quite easy to kill that, so maybe not. Hello! 1 mana Archmage, 1 mana Dreadsteed. Gah, it is a embarrassment of riches here today. There you go. I'll have one of those. So hopefully that Molten Giant... The thing is, like, the Molten Giant's by default 20 mana, so it actually could end up anywhere. We just don't know. Pesky Stormpike. But never mind. It's an 8 mana now. And now it's 7. Not ideal. Power Overwhelming. That's a good way of getting rid of that. But really, do we need to? Well, we could just do that. Probably not. Let's... A 3/4 for 3 is not brilliant value. Let's not... No. Let's just draw a card instead. There we go. That's a much better idea. And that's a Tinkertown Technician. We don't have a mech. We probably won't. I imagine the only mech they put in the deck is probably... the Fell Cannon? Yeah, most likely. Oh, Anima Golem as well, yeah. So we could have held on to it for that, but I'd rather just put things on the board right now. You know, 3/3 is fine. Hello, big scary mountain giants. And Unleash the Hounds, just to make matters even worse. Alright. So that Archmage is very dead. It has breathed its last. Mini Mage. Okay. Yeah, we can make something happen with that. The Soulfire is going to kind of suck here, but... So that we can hit it for 5. We could just bang, bang. That would work. Alternatively, Power Overwhelming would kill it. And doesn't make me discard a card. So we'll go with that instead. There we go. Power Overwhelming on that. Bang. Nice. Always lovely. What do I value more? Losing this would suck, so let's not. I mean, I've got the coin as a buffer there, but if I lost the Mountain Giant, then that would not be worthwhile. I'd rather just lose that 3/3. And besides, we can hold on for possible Fist of Jaraxxus or play or something. Rare, of course. Well, I'll have that Mini-Mage sitting around for the time being until it gets Explosive Trap and blows it up. Oh, hello, Mountain Giants. Pleasure to see you once more. You know what? I think the 4 damage is more valuable than the 1 spell damage. I mean, I only have 1 spell in my hand. That's not really great. Here's when he's played. Oh, my. I'm very glad I have a taunt. That is not a nice thing. At all. That's even worse. Okay, that is a 10/10 crush with taunt. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I was thinking that's a 10/10 crush with Wind Fury and taunt, but thankfully it is not. Or Divine Shield, that would be pretty bad. Okay, how on earth are we getting rid of that? Well, Soulfire is an option. Oh, he kill commanded it. He's going to kill my 8/8, or he's going right for face. He's probably going right for face, isn't he? He's going for face. Yeah, you can't attack with that, mate. That you can. I really wish you hadn't, but... Okay, Soulfire time. And... Why would I have a Mad Scientist in a Warlock deck, of all things? They do random this up, don't they? Okay, well... I really don't want to lose this, but... Do I want to lose everything? Yeah, actually keeping the Giant alive seems like the way to go. Okay, screw it. That's going to explode. We lose the coin. Perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. Smack that. Smack that. Down it goes. Keep the Giant alive. Play the most threatening of minions. I don't really want to tap, actually. Yeah, let's not tap right now. That's I think actually just playing the Void Terror is maybe the way to go. Yeah, screw it. We'll eat this because it's not like that matters. In before there's actually a secret in this deck somehow. Cause Tavern Brawl. Nope, no secrets in our Warlock deck. What a big surprise. So I suppose to just put random neutral minions in. Capture Jorminger. Oh, not good. No. No! That's not a good thing. I think we've lost. I definitely think we've lost. What, 8, 6? That is not lethal. We have to draw and hope for the best. You are the beast. If you had charge, you'd be amazing, but you don't, so you're not. And I can't even... I can kill the captured Jorminger, but I die next turn anyway if I do that. So, GG. Hit the face and concede. This is how close I was. Please give me pity. Pity. People do that all the time. Like, they'll show you your hand. They'll show you their hand. And I assume it's because they want you to know, look at how awful my hand was. I couldn't do anything. I have no sympathy for you at that point. No. Let's do Warrior. Because I've heard of people pulling turn 1 variants, and I find that hilarious and want to do it. That's the cool thing about this Tavern Brawl. You hear about so many ridiculous things happening. It'll be interesting to see what the most ridiculous is that ends up on the highlight reels. Because, you know, 1 mana King Crush is crazy, no doubt, but... Oh my god, it's Varian Rin. It's Varian Bloody Rin. Oh yes, it is. Look at that. I'm gonna keep the card draw. Please, 1 mana Varian. Please. That would be so wonderful. A lot of people playing Hunter, interestingly enough. Kind of surprising, but hey. I don't really know what the benefit of that would be. I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess I'm just used to seeing low mana face hunters, so thinking like, why would the mana cost matter? But it's all randomized, so... Okay, Varian Rin, yeah, 8 mana. Okay, not quite what I was looking for. Alright, I can do nothing. Okay, next turn maybe, for a good Varian. That would be great. Turn 2 Varian's still pretty good. I mean, honestly, like, anything up to, like, turn 6 Varian's still pretty good. Turn 7 Varian's pretty good. That's not good. Alright, Varian. I need you to not suck. That's, a little intimidating, let's just say. Oh, he's bringing out something else, because that wasn't enough. What do you got? Alright, then. Nope. No Varian for me yet. I suppose it's gotta be Heroic Strike, hasn't it? And we gotta kill that thing and hope that it doesn't go back into the hand. Admittedly, it will randomize its cost again if we're gonna take 7 damage! I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit. Okay, let's win the joust. Yes, there we go. Oh look, it's a Warsong Commander. Alright. I doubt most people would have even got that joke. And that's the sad thing, like, he's an idiot! Can't even read! Alright, what do we got here? So we really... Varian. You're being petty at this point, and I'm not okay with that. So we can clear the board. It would be nice to kind of draw a card, but... I think just getting rid of the hyena before things get crazy is probably more valuable than that. So let's do that. Varian next turn. Come on. Higher chance that we'll be able to play him. Next turn he's going to 9 mana just to taunt you. And guarantee it. Let's see what nonsense he has at his disposal. Lots of it, I would imagine. Oh, a Muckler for 1 mana. Okay. That's, unpleasant.
Today, I don't have to be a princess.
And a power shot. Alright. Interesting use of it. Just wants rid of that, apparently. Okay, well, he's got a pretty good board. You are taunting me now. I don't want to really give him the bananas. Therein lies the problem. Heroic Strike and in a rage, I think. We need to get rid of it. Take health damage before that. Don't want to put the Cho out. Doesn't make any sense to do that. I mean, we could buff it, but we'd also give him the bananas, so let's not do that. Alright, next turn we'll get to play Varian Rin. I'm sure we will. I'm feeling it. Absolutely feeling it. It definitely won't go back up to 9 mana. It's been going progressively down. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. I'm fairly sure that was just random chance. Varian, you're a dick. You are an unbelievable dick. So, ladies and gentlemen, behold, Lord Walker Cho goes to battle. Da-da-da-da! Lord Walker Cho is preparing to defend his homeland. Why am I giving him charge? Here, have all these things! Alright, Lord Walker Cho will be fighting now. Because it's the only chance I have of even keeping board presence. But yeah, have all this stuff. Have charge, which may very well lose me the game. If I just handed him charge and he pulls something ridiculous, like here's... Well, Deathwing wouldn't work, but... yeah, that would suck. Thank you for that. I assume you're casting it on that and not the... Yes. I imagined you were going to do that. And I am dead? 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Not quite. But dead next turn. Varian, you let me down. Definitely dead next turn. Oh my god. Oh dear. Alright, I need to draw... Antique heal bot. Or, well, yeah, it's gotta be a healing thing, I suppose. Otherwise, I will lose. I have charge back. It's alright, Cho can keep fighting. Slam. We need draw. Gotta draw something that'll actually win me the game. Which will not happen. Arathi Weaponsmith, you are not the answer. That is game. And Varian just sitting there being a son of a pig. Ah. Well, Varian, you let me down. This is why I don't play Alliance, by the way. You can never bloody rely on them. We're gonna give it one more shot. Because that did not go to plan. One little bit. Maybe giving him all that stuff was a bad idea. Maybe giving him charge was the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know. I think I was still dead anyway, regardless of giving him that or not, but maybe that was a poor decision. To be fair, how often do you get to see Cho go into battle? Maybe it's worth it just for that. That's the excuse I'll keep making to myself. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything fun? Oh, warrior versus warrior. Okay, this could take a while. Depends what we get, I suppose. Okay, recruiter and shield maiden, always nice to have. Bluegill warrior, not so much. The bouncing blade could be great. Oh my god, it is Gromash. Okay. Alright. We got some possibilities here. And we got coin too, which is even better. There are ways and means of making this work. I've got this ideal thing in mind. Which is, he plays a minion. I get 1 mana Gromash, 1 mana Bouncing Blade. Play Gromash. Coin, Bouncing Blade, kill the minion. Enrage Gromash and go face. That would be wonderful. That would be amazing, but we're not getting it. We are getting Shield Maiden on turn 1, though, which is nothing to be sneezed at. That's not bad at all. And that Bouncing Blade's gonna be anywhere between 1 to 3 mana. Recruiter didn't get a great discount, which sucks, but hey. We do have a Whirlwind, though, to activate Gromash, which is very, very good luck. That's an Axe Flinger. Huh. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright, well, we're gonna get rid of that and play the Recruiter. There we go. I mean, why wouldn't we? We'll eat the Axe, that's fine. Things are going well so far. I just want that Gromash out nice and early. We need a better mana cost on that. You know, I wonder if this duel, variance-wise, is maybe more beneficial for mid-range decks. Not that you can actually make your deck, but it would be interesting. if you were actually able to make it, what would you do to minimize variance and increase success? Okay, Bouncing Blade's not good now. Whirlwind is, though. Gromash is going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, good to know. Let's have more armor, thank you. I wonder if we can have more than 2 copies in this brawl. You can't be serious. Well, that's terrible. Thankfully, it's dead, so it's not too bad. Bouncing Blade will kill it, unless he plays another minion. Damn. It will still kill it, because we can whirlwind that. That's fine. We got this. That Gromash is dead. Unfortunately, in order to kill it, I'm going to have to get rid of my Gromash triggers, which is not brilliant. It's okay, we can kill it with Bouncing Blade, not too bad. There we go. Alright, Gromash is out of the picture. That's fine. And we have our own still. Might not be able to trigger it properly, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Fel Reaver. Fel Reaver's maybe the antithesis of what's good in this brawl. Because honestly, the benefit of Fel Reaver is the low mana cost. Oh dear. This is getting worse all the time. Hello, Gromash for 1 mana. Yes. I mean, you sound like a brilliant idea. And we can follow that up with Bouncing Blade for the trigger. Should I use Commanding Shout to make sure it doesn't die? I mean, what are the chances Gromash dies? I mean, come on. Really? What are the chances? Yeah, of course. It's fine. Not a big deal. We're good. I mean, 2 mana Fel Reaver is still pretty good, I suppose. But yeah, any of those... Hey, it's low mana cost, but we've got a... Oh, so I guess he's got the finisher, another Mortal Strike, maybe. In a rage, okay. Unless he's just giving up. Oh. Yeah, that would work. Why does he have all these things? You can't be serious. And Fel Reaver, you're terrible. I think I'm tossing that out to draw a card. That's not at all helpful, because the mine just killed all my armor. We gotta play the Fel Reaver. We absolutely have to play the Fel Reaver. I mean, what choice do we have? We gotta whittle that thing down. Why does he have all these cards? That's like 3-4 legendaries in a row or whatever. Thankfully, he's not holding a dragon, so we lose the Shield Maiden, Gnomish Experimenter, and Old Murkai. Okay, I can deal with that. He's going face? That is potentially a mistake. Oh, dear. Well, apparently it's not a mistake, because that Fel Reaver can't really do much here. So I can run it into that, which would do nothing at all. Sheared Slam is only going to do 2. The best thing I can do is buff it up to the point where I can kill Deathwing and hope not to die next turn. That's basically all I can do right now. There we go. That can kill Deathwing. Unless he's able to deal with that. So this is where he draws the Execute or the second Deathwing. I imagine. That seems about standard for this brawl. Sure, why not? Okay, it's not that. That's great. Okay, we lose Bolster. That's fine. Big Game Hunter. That would have been nice. That, you know, Big Game Hunter, I could have dealt with that. I would have been happy with that draw. Nightblade. Yay. Well, the situation hasn't improved that much. But the Deathwing's not on the board, so I guess that's fine. As long as he doesn't draw anything ridiculous now, we have a shot at getting back into this. I mean, what are the chances he's going to draw anything else crazy? I think he's pretty much gone through his fair allotment of luck at this stage. And he appears to agree. That's always good. He's going to take the armor off, which would suck. Oh. It gets worse. Alright then. Well, at least I can get rid of that. Oh, come on, really? Why would you give me a second Fel Reaver, of all things? I really don't want to play that, but then again, it's the best time to play it, because he has very few cards, so... Yeah, sure, why not? It's an 8-8. I only have 10 cards left in my deck. I'm sure this will go swimmingly. I mean, if he doesn't have a card he can actually play right now, this is great. I'll actually get back into the game, but... This just isn't fair. That's another one. Why does he have another one? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Behold. Alright, we're good. We're still alive. We're fine. Okay, we're good. We got 6 health. So as long as he doesn't draw... What could he draw that would actually kill me? Alright, he only draws 1. I end up losing the rest of my deck, which is not good. So That's... And I'm out of cards now. Okay, we're killing him with this then. That's Fatigue. We don't like you at all. Can I actually kill him before Fatigue kills me? That won't summon anything, thankfully, because he doesn't have anything. And Fel Reaver does not draw from a Fatigue deck. So don't worry about that. At least I think it doesn't. Because I'm pretty sure it can't draw cards if there are no cards. So I think we're fine. He's inner rage the, Alright then. And he kills my... Damn, he's gonna kill my 4-2 with this. I think I'm still okay. Depending on what he draws next turn, I think I'm okay. He's gonna kill my 4-2, which is obviously sensible. So, it's up to the Fel Reaver. Alright, we can take this damage. So, he's dead next turn. Depends on what he draws. What does he get? What does he got? What does he got? He's armoring up. What's he... He's dead! Yes! We succeed! The Fel Reaver actually carried the game. Against 2 Gromashes, a Deathwing, an Iron Juggernaut, and God knows what else. Whew! That was very, very close. I was dead next turn. We got away with it, though. Got out like a bandit. Okay, so Warrior... That was kind of fun. What else could we play that would be silly? 1 mana Mind Control, seems alright. Let's try Priest. Let's give that a shot. 1 mana Mind Control, Cheap Prophet Velen, yeah. It's got a lot of fairly low-cost cards, but a lot of those low-cost cards would be pretty good in this duel. It's like, alright, we're gonna play an 8 mana minion for 1, and then we're gonna throw an Inner Fire at it. And a Divine Shield. Not necessarily in that order, but you know. Yeah, Priest might work. What do we have? An Illuminator. You are useless. And so are you. So you're going away now. Let's try something else. Ha. That's pretty bad. Alright, never mind. Hopefully 1 mana Shrinkmeister. Do you even play that, though? Got a lot of master spells here. Okay, we're playing the 1 mana Shrinkmeister. It's a creature. Why not? That seems reasonable. I mean, what could he possibly have that can beat a Shrinkmeister? Okay, he's got a blue ghost, gonna trade. That's fine. We're alright with that. It's not a problem. An Argent Commander. That's not bad. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. We have that Master Spell. That could be a huge deal. I was tempted to throw the Master Spell out for card draw because we have a second one, but no, let's not. Here's the coin into... Oh dear. Well, Master Spell might be good here. That is not good. We don't like you. Alright then. Master Spell it is then. I don't want you duplicating cards. That's awful. Shadowboxer or Power Word Glory? Good question. Putting Power Word Glory on the 6/8 is probably not an awful plan. Let's do that. You want to attack with it? You can heal me. That's good, because he's going to have difficulty getting rid of something with that much health. Secret coming out. Okay, please don't be Effigy. I would definitely prefer if you were not Effigy. You just keep on coming back. Well, at least we have this. Yeah, Walkodo, absolutely. Please don't be... I wish you weren't that. Oh well. It's not too bad, I suppose. He's gonna have to kill that Walkodo, otherwise things are gonna get out of control.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Things are about to get very interesting. Very interesting. I'll have some health back, yeah, sure, why not? Dancing Swords, can't kill it. Maybe with Shadowboxer. A Light Warden. Okay. That seems like the way to go then. Light Warden, Shadow Boxer, and a heal. Can we keep this alive? Sure, we can heal ourselves. Let's go with that. There's the buff. Do a little bit of damage there. Alright, we're in good shape. Although the problem is I'm capped out on health, so that Power Word Glory isn't actually benefiting me if it goes face with Chromagus. But there are worse things. Yep, getting rid of the Shadow Boxer makes sense. I'd actually rather he went face. Unfortunately, he realized that that was a bad idea. Clearing the board makes much more sense.
Knowledge is power, and
That could be a problem. Oh, that's a clever way of getting around it. I rather wish you hadn't been able to do that, but hey. You got to admire it. Okay, so Dispelling. Master Spell's actually kind of bad here because Argent Watchman... I can Polymorph Kodo, Polymorph Boar on the War Kodo, which would give that charge. I could throw down the Illuminator and Polymorph that instead, and just allow that to live. Because the Illuminator is pretty bad. Mass Dispel... I mean, I don't really want to, because this is good for me. Yeah, we'll go with the Polymorph on the Illuminator. Which unfortunately gives it back to him. Not a great deal we can do about that. We can kill that. And then Master Spell, maybe. That gives him a Master Spell, though, which I don't really like. Shame that wasn't... If that was a lower mana, we'd be in business, because that would be dead. Do I want a Master Spell here? No. Let's hold on and see what happens. I really don't like the fact that I gave him the boar. He might just polymorph the show into the boar. That's unfortunate. As he gets the trade now, and that activates. Okay, things are getting less pleasant by the minute. Yes, give me Polymorph Boar, thank you. I'll take that. Although we're rapidly running out of health now, so... maybe I prefer you hadn't done that. That's a lot of boars. We need some board clear. Major Domo Executus, you are not a good thing. Right now. You are not ideal. I don't think. No, I mean, you would be awful. At least I can kill one of his boars. And then I can kill the other boar with Polymorph Boar. But then he gets Polymorph Boar back. How boring. What if I... Master Spell? Yep, okay. That does give Master Spell. But I can live with that. And then... we kill that boar. And then we Polymorph Boar and kill his other boar. Okay. Sure. I don't know a good situation to play Major Domo, honestly. He is maybe not bad if I get it cheap. Although, I'm rapidly running out of health. Admittedly, that's going to be less of a problem in a minute, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, I think it's Major Domo time, actually. Major Domo and Mukla's champion, perhaps. Will he have lethal next turn? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so I have to heal off this. Otherwise, I'm absolutely dead. Oh, the thing is, he's got Master Spell. But then again, isn't that kind of a good thing? That's the weird thing, isn't it? That Ragnaros is hilarious, but also puts you on 8 HP. So he could Master Spell that. But that still leaves me with a 4 mana 9/7, which is not awful. But I think at this stage, like, I would have wanted the Ragnaros, so it is kind of unfortunate, but never mind. We still have a 9/7, and he's just ruined it. Okay, we've lost. Unless I get board clear right now, I need Holy Nova, or something like that. Upgraded Repair Bot? You are not the answer. And there we are dead. How disappointing. Too soon we played that, Executus. Yep, we're toast. Sad face. Oh well. I still think Priest has got some really interesting possibilities. We should try and play it again. Like, think about it. 1 mana mind games into something crazy. That would be awesome. Yeah, that Mass Dispel, funnily enough, killed me. Although, I don't know if I really had a way of getting rid of the Cho. I could have maybe polymorphed it, or... Yeah, there was possibly a way I could have got rid of the Cho without giving him Mass Dispel. But I thought, hey, you know, Mass Dispel, that's not going to be too beneficial to him, right? I'd rather not give him another boar. And then it was the thing which won him the game. Bolf Ramshield, you are going to be great. You are going to be amazing here. These two can go to hell. Look at this. Bolf Ramshield, coin Inner Fire if that's 1 mana. Oh, that would be a 9/9. That would be awesome. I would be very happy in that situation. Let's see it not happen at all. You can't object to that, can you? That's really bad news, actually. I mean, I can reduce it to a 4/4, but that's maybe the best I can do right now. I can make a 2/2 Dragon Egg? That's not exciting. Alright, well, this is not a brilliant start. I do need that Ram Shield out sooner rather than later, otherwise I'm going to get murdered. Didn't want to play the Dark Cultist for obvious reasons. It was 1 mana, I could have been fired it to make a 4/4. That would have been okay. 2 mana, Bolf Ram Shield. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot for that reason. Alright. You got a good start. We got a better one. Let's see where it goes from here. In before it gets polymorphed or something? Probably. Yes, as it turns out. Even in Tavern Brawl, the mage always has the polymorph, and conveniently enough, at just the right mana cost, I hate you so much. And this is awful, and I think I'm gonna die to Volcanic Drake in an embarrassing series of events. Go sheep! Well, at least we can kill it next turn. The Bolf Ramsh... That's a Flame Leviathan. You didn't draw it, though. That's a neck... Why do you have all these things? Oh my god, are you serious? Well, there's GG. It's okay, we have Circle of Healing. There are some things that were just not meant to be. That was one of them. That was... And I suppose, yeah, that's not even frustrating, really, because you couldn't do anything. You knew it. Like, if you look back at that game, there was nothing I could do. Not a thing against what he just did. So it's fine. I'm actually not mad about that. I get mad when I lose within my own control. I don't get mad when I lose to things completely outside of my control. Which is part, I suppose, of the weird discussion about randomness. Ancient Watcher, we don't want to hold on to you. That sounds like a bad idea. Alchemy Soul Priest I will hold on to, though. It's an interesting part of the randomness in Hearthstone is that I really feel outside of a competitive environment where you lose money due to RNG bullshit, it's actually a much more relaxing game to play because if you lose to RNG, you can just chalk it up to that and move on, which I think is totally fine. I'm okay with that. You get a little bit of annoyance, certainly, but you just chalk it up to roll of the dice and just go on. That's why I don't really mind the high variance, I suppose. Anyone that's into competitive Hearthstone would be concerned about the high variance, but I think competitive Hearthstone's a joke, so... whatever. It's like, if people want to watch it, feel free, but let's not pretend it's competitive. It's not. It never has been. It never will be. If you want to watch it, cool. I mean, I watch streams all the time, I love it, but I find competitive Hearthstone just to be very, very dull. They are very, very slowly playing cards, and then one of them is going to lose to RNG bullshit. So why didn't they just play faster and get it over with quicker? Alright, Bolf Ram Shield on 2 mana. Yes, I will say yes to you. Thank you. Alright, easier. And you can deal with that. Vol'jin, nice and cheap, would not be bad. Depends what he plays. Vol'jin is amazing in this brawl, potentially. It's like, I am Mal'Ganis. Well, I have stolen Mal'Ganis' health. That would be great. But not a bad set of things so far. I don't think I've ever seen Ramshield. I considered including him in some sort of ultimate survival deck, but I'd never really thought of a good way to do it. You could play him in a warlock deck. That'd be kind of cool. I was thinking, like, is there a way to synergize that with minions taking damage? Okay, you, we don't like you. So, we're gonna get rid of you, if you don't mind. Could have Vol'jined him, but you know what? This is fine, too. If I play that, then I'm gonna take, yeah, let's not play him. If we play Shadow Bomber, then Bolt Ramshield just takes damage from that, so I don't see the purpose at this point. He's an interesting idea, I'll give them that. He's very unique, I just don't really see his purpose right now. Okay, that's Shadowwood Deathable. Not ideal, but hey, we're okay. You know what? Actually, that's Vol'jinable. That's very Vol'jinable, actually. Yeah. Yeah, 8 HP is pretty good. Let's have it. And we can trade out Ramshield for him. That's fine. And yeah, of course we can just kill that. Why not? There we go. Okay, that went well. It made more sense to have a 6/8 on the board, I think, than use my death there. I can use my death on something else. There's the Sense Demons. So if he throws a Mal'Ganis down, for instance, which he very well might, Shadowwood Death would be ideal. Another Void Terror. Fearsome Doomguard. Yeah, that's worth killing, I think. We'll see if maybe we get a better choice. But probably not. Mind Games! Alright, we should play that just for fun. Let's see what's in his deck. A curious situation, but at least he's not screwing me over. Okay, you're dead. Thank you. We don't like you one little bit. I'm gonna play Dancing Swords, and really, I want that off the board, so... Sure. That's fine, we can go back to healing again. This is going surprisingly well, actually. But I am running out of cards, so... Oh no. That could be bad. I have not seen Void Crusher played ever, actually. It's an interesting idea. Very much so. But doesn't that kill the Void Crusher? It could. No, that would be dumb. Yeah, it just... It does. I think we know why it's not played then. That's awful. Yep, that is really bad. I mean, even at 3 mana, that's not brilliant. It's like, yeah, congratulations, you spent 5 mana to kill my Millhouse Mana Storm. But you gotta give him credit, you know, if he'd killed the Vol'jin, it would have been worth it, but yes, I can see why that card is not played very often. I don't think I can think of a deck that would incorporate that properly. It doesn't actually make any sense. All this self-destructive Warlock stuff is very weird. I think you ran out of ideas. That is really cruel. That is a nasty, evil thing to do. So we're absolutely gonna do it. Hi! Well, there are better things, but I'll take it. It's a thing I didn't have before. Why not? I think he's dead. Unless he has Twisting Nether. And he probably doesn't. Or Deathwing. Deathwing would work. Because I have no cards, so if he actually can remove this board, I could lose. But if he can't... What do you got? Have you gone AFK? It's possible. Wouldn't necessarily blame you for that. Because that is silly. To be fair, if you're getting into this brawl expecting anything else, then... I think he's gone AFK. Alright, we shall slowly wait out his inevitable demise. That's good. Let's just summon another legendary. Come on, mush mush. Like I said, don't play this brawl if you can't tolerate the random nonsense. There you go, folks. That's the current Tavern Brawl. Approach it with gay abandon. There you go. I'll see you next time.